If you've been following my channel, then you know I'm not a big fan of 𝗬𝗱𝗏. Not at all. Not the least bit. Why? Ever since I watched one video of his years ago, I knew something was off. And this was before I got into the content game. I knew something was off when I watched his content. And it was just one video. Speaking on how the man must basically grovel at a woman's feet because she is the closest to God that we will come. And so us men are just humble servants. I knew something wasn't right with what this man was saying, but I didn't understand the content game. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I watched him debate Anton Daniels, and he was talking about how the man basically has to grovel at the woman's feet because she is superior to the man, and how the man should give her, I believe he said, $30,000 on the first date. I'm not making this up. No, seriously. He said this. Then he says the man should give her $100,000 to marry her. Then he says the man should just give her $50,000 for no reason, just because she exists, just because she's breathing. Now, mind you, he makes these videos with his wife, I believe she is, and she plays along with this bullshit. She plays along with it, which makes her complicit as he is, because we all know that 𝗬𝗱𝗏, the awakening, that's his name, 𝗬𝗱𝗏 the awakening, that's what he chooses to call himself. We all know that he is pandering to the fullest. And if you go on his page, look at his followers. It's a majority of women, if not all. Because what man would subscribe to this bullshit he be speaking on? None. He says that you should basically pay the woman everything, do everything for your woman, and she doesn't really have to do shit for you. You even cook the meals, clean the house, and everything, and wait on her hand and foot because she's the queen. So do you see how he panders to women? And of course, those women who want to hear said message, those women that want to be in the echo chamber and agree with everything he speaks about, of course, they are going to subscribe to his channel. Duh. And this is why we call it pandering. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's selling women lies. Let's see exactly what he has to say after he sat down with the Banks podcast.
Went to Morocco. I went throughout the world, and everybody that elevated their woman, spoke life into their woman, they're thriving. But every man that speaks down on the woman, doesn't protect the woman, provide for the woman, they're suffering.
Damn.
And all we have to do is look outside of our window.
You just changed the whole dynamic of this interview the way you started that out.
No, but
I thought you were tripping.
But
that makes sense,
but
though,
what I need, and this might be the part that's going to take people out there.
Damn.
I believe that the woman is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman in physical form, that she is God, but she is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. And when you look at the woman, you're looking at the completeness of God. And why I say that is because when a woman gives birth, when she brings forth us into the world, she steps close to death and then comes back with a soul. So
He's good. I didn't mean to stop it so early. I'm going to continue playing it, but I just had to tell you, the viewer, that he's good. And if you have not hit that like button, like this video, subscribe, and then share it so someone else can do the very same thing. And let's get back to all these lies that 𝗬𝗱𝗏 wants to tell so he can pander to more women.
She's not producing flesh. She's producing souls. So the woman is the portal of life.
But the soul came out you, though, no?
No, the soul, brother? No, brother.
Shit, so what the nut is?
No.
What your semen is?
So
got him. Yeah, he got him there. You see how he had to laugh, right? See, y'all have to peep game. Stick with me. I'm going to teach y'all something. Peep game how he laughs it off because he's trying to think of what to say next. See, when people repeat what you ask them, that's because in their mind they heard you, but they are trying to buy time to think of an answer, a response. And that's the same thing that Yada Awakening is doing right now. That's why he laughs and he's about to come up with some more stupid shit, because we all know that the life force comes from the man, which is the sperm, ladies and gentlemen. Your woman carries the egg, ladies and gentlemen. So the life force is within the man. That is the reason why the man is the one who determines the sex of said child, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. You don't have to be the brightest person on earth to know this, but Yada needs to pander some more. So let's see what he says.
Let's break this down. Let's break this down. And this is beautiful. And I'm glad he's asking questions like this, because a lot of
he's thinking of an answer.
Over hoes. Be loyal to your brothers, be loyal to your friends, but the woman that loves you, cooks for you.
Answer the question, Yada. Do y'all see the games? He's thinking of an answer right now. That's why he's totally off track. He's not going in the same direction of the conversation before this one. This is a totally different convo. And he's doing that because he's buying time.
Doors, you lays with you, lie to her, but never lie to your brothers. And this is an indoctrination we have to get away from.
He didn't answer the question.
I did that because you might have got the right woman.
Am I tripping, or did he not answer the question? You see how he played it off? He laughed a little bit. He thought about it. He couldn't come up with a response. So then he totally pivoted to an entirely different topic. And he's probably going to do this the entire interview.
What about the niggas that get their heart broke by trying to be that nigga you talking about being?
So now when I found my beautiful wife, my wife didn't know how to cook. She didn't know how to clean. She didn't know how to do nothing. But I seen the nurturing spirit within her. So I do what a man does. And what does a man do? He leads. And he leads by what? Example. I don't just speak. I lead by my actions, because I'm manifesting that Christ consciousness in physical form.
So have you ever dealt with a woman that you didn't lead?
No. Come on, brother.
I'm just asking.
Have
you ever met one?
No. When a woman comes around a real man, she naturally becomes...
This video is over. Thank you for joining us. If you didn't like the video, do check me out on another video. I'm about to end this, because he actually just said he never met a woman that he could not lead. Seriously? He just said this. Remember, he says that because it's very important later on.
When a man is moving in his divine masculinity.
You talking about all women, not
all women, man.
Nah, some of these hoes mind made up. Some of these women mind made up.
No, listen.
A real man.
Brothers think that.
When a man says a real man
have been broken and lied to so many times.
Correct.
And if we really want to understand,
so now it's the man's fault. See, once again, this is what he.
And the value of a woman, all we have to do is look at our mother. And sometimes our mothers seemed unruly, but in truth, it was the world that brought her down, that broke her spirit. Because when a girl comes into the world, she comes pure. She comes a nurturer. Any man that has a daughter, when your mind is heavy as a father, your daughter's the first one to nurture you. Daddy, come here. Daddy, I love you. Here, Daddy, mwah.
Okay.
And then what happens? She grows up, gets around these knuckleheaded boys, and they break her, or her father is the first one to let her down. Now,
who's the one raising these knuckleheaded boys, Yada? Yeah, that's a conversation that you and I need to have. See, I need to start debating, because that's a conversation that we can have, since we all know that there are a lot of single parent households, mainly women, raising these knuckleheaded boys that you're speaking of. So once again, who is raising these knuckleheaded boys that you don't want your daughter around?
She doesn't even know what a man is. And this is why so many women are going from man to man to man, because they've never seen a proper example
now it's the man's,
of what a man is. And men have become emotional scam artists. We're emotionally scamming women. We'll make you fall in love, and after you fall in love, I'm going to run all over you. I'm going to dog you. I'm going to treat you like you nothing. I told you I only wanted you. I got you for a year. I got everything from you. Now I got 3 chicks on the side. And this is a woman that loves you. Brother, when I go to ministering in prisons and jails, when I go to the women's jails, their visitation system, empty. Nobody there. You might see 1 or 2 men or some parents in the visitation room. But when you go to visit men full of women.
Now, mind you, Yada actually has a record for CDV. Look it up. He actually has a record where his girlfriend or his wife, whoever she is, called the law on him for putting them paws on her. Look it up. Just so you know, in case you didn't know, ladies, especially you ladies, any of my fellas that are following him, look it up. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But yet, he'll sit there and he will pander to y'all and tell y'all exactly what you want to hear, but he's not living up to the hype. Everything he speaks on, he doesn't even believe it himself.
Full of women. And some of you women are so ignorant, you even jeopardizing your freedom to bring things into the... Come on, man.
I agree with him on that.
How can I say I love myself and I'm great and I'm unable to elevate a woman that stands next to me? How can I call myself a man?
You're right, but this motherfucker...
You hear the ladies in the... I'm sorry, y'all. Do y'all hear the ladies in the background? Yo, this is no type of accountability at all. Everything is a man's fault, and men should just love a woman because she's just a woman. She doesn't have to prove to you that she's a good woman. There's no such thing as a bad woman, just a woman who hasn't met a strong man yet, who hasn't met a real man. Remember, whenever a man or a woman uses the term, a real man does this, a real man would do this, that's when the conversation should be over. Plug your ears and don't listen to anything else that comes after a real man.
Like who? It takes a lot of patience for some.
And this is why men, you have to heal.
Yeah.
A man that's coming out these streets, a man that's coming from a broken home, we are broken. So when we look at our woman, we're truly looking at a mother figure. We want someone to raise us.
Let me ask you something though. I get what you're saying. Let me ask you something. If I'm broken, right, and I fix myself, so it's my job to fix the woman?
When a man has healed, he's going to attract a healed woman or a woman on the verge of healing.
I agree with that.
A broken man attract broken women.
Yeah. So
I know
that ain't gonna never be fixed.
A man that's healed, I know what I don't want.
Yeah.
I know it's not for me. Why would I even entertain that?
Yeah, real shit.
Come on, man.
Real shit.
But now a lot of brothers, they hate my message because a lot of you men aren't men. You're boys trapped in men's bodies, and you're holding resentment against your mothers for your fathers abandoning you. And that's why you get with these women and you abandon them mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Then you abandon your children. How can they claim to be men?
So now it's the man's fault once again, y'all. It's the man's fault. If you try to be in your child's life, especially your son's life, your daughter's life, and you have an unruly woman that you had a child with that does not want you to be in their lives, so they do everything in their power to make sure that you don't see that child, that you don't get any time with that child at all, it's still your fault, fellas. It's not the woman's fault. It's still your fault for not being in that child's life. So understand something. It's always going to be your fault no matter what a woman might do to a man. It's still the man's fault for everything. So don't hold her accountable for nothing.
These aren't men. And especially when you coming from the streets. Look at the men in the streets today. Look at them. What they killing about? Emotion.
Who raised them? Who raised them?
You men ain't no murderers.
Who raised them?
Emotional boys with guns.
Who raised them?
That's why you break down when they give you a sentence. Because a real man, if he gonna go out there and do some dirt, he can take 50 on the chin.
Who raised them?
Chin. Y'all crying about 5 years.
Hey, man, here's the thing. I'm going to break him down for y'all real quick, right? He learned a lot of shit wherever he learned it from, whether it was prison or whatever. He learned a lot of shit and how to pander to women and tell women what they want to hear. So then he adopted this mentality of, I am this Messiah and I'm here to save women by bashing men. So let me start bashing men and say that everything is a man's fault and pander to the woman who will be easily manipulated into buying what I'm selling. He's a snake oil salesman. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason he may have his nails manicured. He has some Gucci on his feet. He has the diamond. All of that shit is for show. It's not real. None of it is. Trust and believe. Because I could see someone's soul. I could see inside of that person. And the person that I'm looking at right now, trust me, is not the person that's on the surface. He is only trying to look clean to you. But on the inside, trust me, a snake sheds his skin more than once.
4 years because you're broken. And rather than blaming your fathers for not teaching you how to be men, you fought your mothers, and then you look at your baby mothers like they the problem, but you chose to lay with them. Come on.
No. It's the man's fault.
Teachable, she has to respect you.
Fact.
And a lot of these men are not worthy of respect.
So the answer is no. Oh, it's the man's fault again.
Turn it off for me, somebody.
It's the man's fault again.
You're right. So you saying basically, bro, you ain't even worthy of nobody respect.
Not even their own.
Yeah.
Most of you men can't even keep your words to yourself. How many times you say you're gonna work out? How many times you gonna go on a diet? How many times you say you fasting? Right now I'm fasting, brother. I haven't drunk no water or ate no food. I can't eat until the sun go down. Yeah. They asked me, man, you don't go on bank show? I said, yeah, of course. Why? He's solid.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You can look at a man and see he's solid. You can look at.
Now here's exactly what he is doing, right? He just got down on both knees and he's sucking him off. That's exactly what he's doing right now. See, flattery will get you everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, again, he's a snake oil salesman. You have to peep game, y'all. Peep game. That's why y'all here, though, because we're going to go through this and you're going to start seeing the bullshit. So flattery will get you everywhere. Yada knows that he was just speaking some dumb shit, and Bank agreed with him on some, and he gave him some pushback, so I give him credit for that. But at the same time, flattery will get you everywhere.
That man said he got principles and morals about himself.
Yeah.
And then when you start to elevate, they look at you like you done changed.
I don't give a
you
fuck.
supposed
to.
to.
Yeah, you better.
Evolution.
Peep
I'm
game.
trying to get to where you at, though. I'm trying to look at women, because I done been scarred. Not even by my wife. I'm just saying about women in general, just like.
The first woman to scar us.
It's the man's fault.
I have to get into the science, because a lot of men think I'm just.
It's the man's fault.
It's just opinion.
It's going back to the man. Peep game.
He trying to use scripture and
Peep game.
Understand that religion itself can be, it can be debated. Because my belief and your belief.
I just had that earlier with D1. I just had a debatable conversation.
D1, I like D1.
Yeah.
I really enjoy D1. But G1 is trying to force his mentality on everybody.
Bro, did I just
that's
tell
not
him
righteous.
That's what I just told him.
That's not righteous.
That's not righteous,
That's
bro.
not righteous.
I fought with you, D1, 100%, but bro.
D1, I rock with you, but your ego and pride is leading you, and you're broken without being healed, and you think that's righteousness. A healed man can walk in a room. He don't care if they smoking weed, twerking. He don't walk and say all praises due to the Most High, because he understands everybody has a journey.
Everybody that is broken right now is just broken. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world of broken people. Did y'all know that? Everyone in this world is broken. Did y'all know that? Everyone is broken. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about at this very moment. So why did I just say that? It is because there is no such thing as a healed person. Stay with me. There's no such thing as a healed person. Because if I am broken, then guess what? The only thing I could do is try to put myself back together using what? Glue or tape. That's all you can do, is try to tape or glue yourself back together. And with whatever cracks that you had or you have still, and you try to put some tape over it, guess what's going to happen over time? It's going to spill out. Once you start to fill that cup or that vase up with water, it's going to start spilling over time, because that tape gets weak and that glue gets weak. That is the reason why I believe no one is truly healed. None of us are healed, ladies and gentlemen. We are all broken people.
Real shit.
Everybody has a journey.
I just told that man that. And they probably gonna we ain't gonna make this about a D1 interview, but they gonna whoop my head on an interview because the shit I was saying, like, because we were speaking about heaven and how you get to heaven, and he was saying you can't get there unless you go through the blood, through Jesus.
Let me say this, and I have to speak, because religion is the greatest prison for women. Now, I'm a Sufi.
Wait, do y'all peep game again, right? Instead of saying religion is the biggest prison for people, he says for women, because he stays on topic. I like that. I like that. Yada knows what he's doing. I don't know if he sits in front of a mirror every night and practices this shit, or he sits there with his wife and practices all of this shit, but Yada knows exactly what Yada is doing. This is the reason why he led with women. He stuck to the point. He stuck to women. He's still pandering to women, and he doesn't forget that. So he sticks to the script. I like that.
So a Sufi, we see God in everything. So when I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the God in you.
Fact.
Me speaking is the God in you. So when I speak, you heard the women say, they done caught the spirit. They felt it in their soul.
Yeah.
He's speaking truth.
Yeah.
Only God gonna speak truth. Only God gonna speak truth.
Is
but
it?
D1, I
Peep game.
willing to do because an unhealed person is the only type of person that will force their mentality on people.
Facts. That's why this shit is perspective.
Come on.
I respect everybody's perspective.
I respect everybody. And as a Sufi, I understand this brother might read from the
What's a
Torah.
Sufi?
A Sufi is more of a person that goes inward.
Okay.
We go inward. We do of the purification of the heart.
Yeah.
Because coming from where we come from, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us in my time, we didn't choose to jump off the porch. We were pushed.
Mm-hmm.
We were pushed because the lights were getting cut off. We were pushed because mama was stressed. We were pushed because we didn't have no clothes to wear to school. We were pushed because our sisters was messing with these bums. Now we out here running around with guns trying to stick up for our sister because she done got her head beat in by this dude down the street. He too big for me to whoop him, so I got to put a bullet in him. We're forced.
And this happens in every household. You got to pull a bullet in the dude that your sister was talking to because he's too big. This happens in every household. But again, he fails to point out the fact that these are single mothers raising these boys. And it's a fact. Look it up. These are single mothers raising these kids. So once again, how is it the man's fault again? Yeah, remind me, Yada. How is it the man's fault?
And we're forced to do this because men have failed raising their sons. This is the problem. We have failed raising our daughters. Most daughters have never heard their father say, I love you, come sit next to me, you're so beautiful. Those words mean everything to a little girl. And then she grows up knowing, my daddy said I'm beautiful.
Fact.
My daddy said I'm fine.
Fact.
You can't just come over here and treat me any type of way.
Fact.
Beat it.
Set the standard.
Because I got a daddy, and my daddy loved me. And if you kicking me out or talk crazy, my daddy got me. This is what men have to do. But let's get into the science of things, because a lot of men think Yada's just talking. First, the woman is the greatest manifestation of God in physical form. We have to understand what this means. Those that read the Bible, I love you. But your Bible says man was made in the image and likeness of God. Man himself was made in the image and likeness of a woman. And how can I back this up with science? Women consist of 2 X chromosomes, right? 2 X chromosomes. A man consists of a Y and an X chromosome. The Y chromosome is a degenerate version of an X chromosome, meaning the woman by default is the prototype.
So once again, he thinks by saying, let me use science to back what I am saying, and then he goes into XX chromosomes for women, XY chromosomes for men, and the Y. This is what you do when you want to appeal to people who don't know any better. And I hope you, the viewer, knows better. This is what you do when you want to appeal to people who have not looked any of this information up, who don't truly know anything about science, DNA, genetic makeup of human beings, none of that. You don't know any of that. Molecules, atoms, you don't know any of that. So then he'll use some of those terms in order to make himself sound smarter than he is. This is simply a con man conning you. And when I say conning you, we're going to get into exactly how he cons people out of their money on a regular basis. And this was actually proven. So all he's doing right now is trying to sound smart by XX chromosomes, XY chromosomes. He said some shit that everybody already knows about.
By default. That's why men, when you look in the mirror after you take your shower and you flexing, those nipples you have that you have no use for, that woman, she breastfeeds your offspring. We understand what her nipples are for. You came from a woman and created in the image of a woman, and we have to speak about her chromosomes now. Now, the X chromosome consists of 800 to 900 genes. The Y chromosome only consists of 50 to 60. 50 to 60.
So you're saying a woman is more superior, basically?
On all levels.
I'm glad I decided to make this video because this is very entertaining. And I'm not laughing because of what he just said. No, I'm laughing because of what he just said. This is crazy. You will not see me sitting here and say, yes, a man is superior to a woman. This man just said a woman is more superior to a man, though. And he's not pandering. Ladies are sitting here listening to this shit. Even the ladies that are in that studio right now, I guarantee you, they're just like, he is so right. That's exactly what's happening right now. I promise you. Behind the scenes, behind the camera, that's what they are doing because he is feeding their egos right now. This is Pandering 101.
You men taught us that women should not lead because they're emotional. That's not truth. When we try to do the science of the brain, and we're understanding neuroscience, we go into understanding the 𝗘𝗫𝗄𝗃 𝗬𝗱𝗃. It's a bridge between the left and right hemisphere. This means a woman is able to go, the left hemisphere is for logic, the right hemisphere is for emotion. She's able to go bounce back and forth because it's thicker than a man's. A man, he's either emotional or he's logical. He's not both. That's why when you're getting into it with a man and you're trying to make him see it, he can't see it because he's emotional.
Yeah. Or he's logical. Or he's sticking to his logic.
Facts. Facts. He's immature and can't grow. He's stuck.
Yeah.
But the woman, she can bounce back and forth because she's a nurturer. It takes a lot of power to nurture a baby. Because my wife just had a child. You know, I deliver my own children. These babies cry. These women ain't getting no sleep. These women are not eating. And then we as men add on to the stress. So when I say the woman is the greatest manifestation of God, she should be honored, respected, adored, and appreciated.
I deliver my own children too. Now prove me wrong. You see how what he just said didn't even matter? Prove it. I can say the very same thing here, and I want y'all to prove that I'm lying. You can't, can you? Exactly. Unless you do some further digging, which is exactly what we often do not do when we listen to people like this who will pander to you in order to sell you some shit that you don't even need.
But go ahead, brother.
When people, you're right. When people hear
Bank, don't.
What that word mean to you?
That I've been to hell and then rose out of it. And when I say hell, I'm not talking about a physical location. They taught us that devil was a red being with some horns and a pitchfork.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
But I know devil dwells in me like God dwells in me.
Yeah.
And when the devil speaks in my head, it sounds like me. And when God speaks in my head, it sounds like me.
Real shit.
So I've been awakened to be able to realize the devil in myself because I used to put myself in situations that wasn't best for me because the devil in me don't care about me. And that's why God was like, don't do that. But the God's in my head. When you hear God tell you something, whose voice is in it?
Mine.
Come on now.
Sure.
Come on now.
Bro, we just damn near had this conversation right before you came in here.
Ain't that crazy?
With this man, this ain't crazy. What you think fucked everything up?
Men.
How?
I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm 10 for 10 now. I'm good. I know every video I say, I'm 10 for 10. When am I going to be a 20 for 20? But I'm good. What did I tell you? Men. He said men fucked this up. Men messed everything up. It's the man's fault. Remember I told y'all this at the beginning. Everything is the man's fault and the woman is perfect. Pandering 101. And he sticks to it. I love it. He sticks to it. This is why he has so many female followers. Just, what was his name? Derek Jackson, the lover boy that loved his wife so much that he would never do anything to hurt her, but turns out he was cheating on her. Yeah, same thing, same concept, pandering. That's all they do, and they make the man look bad. Everything is the man's fault. But the woman is perfect, and so you must protect the woman because she is God.
Men, the police systems, the judge systems, we took the real ones off the street and left the weak ones to roam. And these weak ones are having offspring. Now they're producing more weak men.
Fuck nigga.
Laws of nature.
Who's raising them?
Means the strongest live, the weakest die.
Who's opening their legs to these bum men that he's talking about? These weak men he's talking about. Who is sleeping and laying down with these weak men that he's talking about? Oh, my bad though. It's the man's fault. Yeah, it's the father of those women. It's their father's fault for not being in their lives. I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot all about it. It's the man's fault.
We're allowing the weak ones to thrive.
Good night.
Come on, bro.
And that make a nigga get out the way too. It make the real ones get out the way because now you're an outcast.
Man, listen.
Bank, he's talking about you as well, my man. He's not talking about just any other man. He's talking about you. He said men. He said men. The men out here all weak, and the real ones are locked up. Picture that, right?
Was a time where you looked at a real one and you could spot it. Like,
Yeah.
that's him. Now they got the mask
But
on.
that shit look just like
They
it.
got the tattoos, the
Muscle
jewelry,
lights.
the cars. They walk and they look like that.
This
Come
shit
on,
pad.
man.
This shit pad the diamond test.
It's
A lab diamond.
It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic, man.
Fact.
It's a pandemic.
Fact.
And that's why when I speak, take care of your woman, love your woman, adore your woman, the weak man saying, nah, I don't do it because they don't got the bag to do it. Rather than saying, in truth, I should have focused on myself before I got into a relationship. They was moving out their animal characteristics. See, a man is a lesser version of a woman. A man is more emotional, extremely emotional, man. Extremely emotional.
Did Bank just
And
say
if we
yes?
come out of homes where we weren't properly
What?
nurtured, we'll get with a woman looking for a woman to nurture us. Now, listen to the weak man. I need you guys to listen to the mentality of a weak man, and then tell me if it makes sense. Man, I need a woman that, man, if my demons come, she gotta fight my demons for me. If I'm standing on the edge of
What man says that? What man ever says that? Even a weak man. What is he talking about? What man actually stands there and says this shit? Now he's just making things up, and of course, these women are going to eat this shit up.
a cliff, I need this woman to speak me off the cliff. If I'm
What?
suffering, I need her to rub. Man, if you need all
What?
these things, you may need therapists. We are wounded children and men form, and no one's realizing that we're bleeding all over the place.
So your girl shouldn't be your therapist too? She shouldn't be your nurturer?
Exactly.
If a woman is going to be a nurturer and a therapist, you have to put her in an environment to thrive. She can't work 9 to 5 and then come home and listen to your problems.
For sure.
And this is what these men are doing.
For sure. You saying you got to put her in a position to be able to just tend
Come
to
on,
use
put her in
that-
position.
Yeah.
Put her in
Yeah. No, I agree
position.
with that.
And then they talking about, man, she listens to her boss more than me. Her boss paying the bills.
Yeah.
If you took care of your woman, a woman wouldn't listen to nothing but you.
Facts.
But I'm not talking about just financially, because anybody can get some money.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about it takes a man of substance to understand emotional intelligence. A man to understand that my woman is the one that God speaks to. And let me let you understand what this means. How many men are dead or in prison because their wife said, or girlfriend said, baby, I have a bad feeling. I don't know why I have a bad feeling. Don't go out tonight. Don't ride with him. Baby, I don't know about the dude you brought up, but something in my soul saying he ain't right. I just...
Let me disapprove what he's saying, right? Because if a woman is able to say that, baby, I have a feeling tonight. You should not go out tonight. I have a feeling something, because God is speaking to her. This is what he's trying to imply. This is what Yada is saying. God is speaking to the woman. This is why you should listen to your wife or your girlfriend, because they have that intuition. They have conversations with God. God speaks through them, right? Then please, Yada, explain to me, how is it that same woman you're talking about will lay down with a bum-ass ninja who has no job, has no money, has no car, has no future, let him up in her, have a kid by him, put him on child support knowing that he has nothing anyway, chase him for 18 years knowing that he has nothing anyway, but yet God didn't tell her that this was a bum-ass ninja. God didn't tell her that he had no job, he had no car, he had no house. Please explain that to me.
don't know. And she was always right.
Man, that shit's so crazy, man, that you saying that. Cause get what? Even when me and Chantel used to get into it, my wife used to get into it, I have to, before I just get into it with her and leave and go handle my day, I have to apologize, even if I don't want to. Be like, I apologize, I love you, because my day won't go right. Shit, some bullshit gonna happen.
Facts.
And I'm gonna be like, man, I'm arguing with this motherfucker, my shit. That's the truth.
Facts.
Like, you can't leave the house with that energy.
No.
And that woman sitting there with all that bullshit on her mind, you ain't gonna thrive.
No, man, come
if you
on,
in a
man.
relationship.
No, impossible.
Now, mother just sitting over there hating, they just sitting over there hating.
Come
But
on,
if you in a
man.
relationship,
Facts.
she can think some bullshit up on your day, not even trying.
It's just the power of a woman.
Nah, I
But
believe that.
when she loves you,
She love you too, yeah.
man, you out here doing what God knows what.
Yeah.
She praying for you.
Facts.
Baby, I don't want you to go out, but man, She ain't gonna tell you she praying for you. You in bed, sleep, passed out, drunk, high, don't know what's going on. She over there praying for you.
You right.
God, I see the beauty in him. God, please elevate him. And this is what we talking about we not gonna take care of? We not gonna provide for that? We not gonna appreciate and adore that? And then we get her pregnant. Men, when you get a woman pregnant,
It's the man's fault.
her body changes. I'm in the birthing pool with my wife.
It's
right?
the man's
About
fault
to
for that.
Push out my son. A lot of men don't even realize the head comes through, but the anus also gets almost this big. So I'm looking at my wife. She's bleeding. She's in pain, trying to push this baby out. No medication to numb, nothing. Just natural. And she pooping, bleeding, and pushing the baby out all at the same time, man. And then when the baby comes out, they don't have no energy to wipe themselves, take care of themselves. Man, how can we look at this woman and not see God? And the only man that won't see God is a demon man. And let me say this to you, brothers. A lot of you have spoken devil over your life, man. You guys went from being a dog to being a beast to being a savage. Now you're on demon time. This is what you speaking over your life. You consist of trillions of cells, and you telling your cells you a demon?
Damn.
Come on, man. The art of manifestation. Words are powerful.
What about the ladies that are claiming to be 304s, whores, hoes, bitches, sluts? How about those? What about the ones that are rapping about it? And then you have the women that sing along with it, that claim to be 304s, that claim to be all of the above that I just mentioned. How about those, Yada? But once again, ladies and gentlemen, he has to stick to the pandering. He has to stick to the script. There's a script written here. In every interview he does, he will repeat this very same shit because there's a script. He sticks to the script and he knows how to stick to the script. This is the reason why he can never deviate and pivot somewhere else and say anything else about how great the man is. He has to continue going off of the script and speak on how terrible the man is and how wonderful the woman is.
In the beginning was the word. Anywho.
And that is me saying that, again, everybody's broken. So we're not going to say men are superior to women and the best thing since sliced bread, and we're not going to say the same about women. Everyone is broken. Everyone is fighting demons in this world, and I'm talking about everyone. You cannot tell by looking at someone's exterior what they've been fighting, what they've been through, or what they're going through. Never, ever will you ever be able to do that. But you can judge someone based on their character, which he's not doing because every man ain't shit and every woman is God.
So do you think the system was designed to take us out of leadership role?
Man, the system was designed for us to break our women. Because when a man breaks his woman...
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all, but how does it go back to men breaking women? The system was designed to break women, not men? There's not billions of broken men out here in this world? Is he serious right now? Oh, I forget. He's pandering.
His broken nation. That's why we're not thriving. Why are we generating so much money from music, fashion, art? Now we're doing podcasts and social media. I'm talking about trillions of dollars and we still broke. Why? Because you don't appreciate your woman. Because a woman say, baby, don't do that. Baby, that car nice, but you don't need that car, baby.
What?
That ego-
Is he serious? Oh, I'm triggered. I am very triggered right now, and I don't get triggered often. It's not easy to get me triggered, and I'm triggered right now. This man just said that a woman will tell you, no, don't buy that fancy car. We don't need it. Are you serious? This is the reason why men buy fancy cars, in order to impress those very same women that Yada Awakening is talking about right now. So make it make sense to me. First of all, who is the most in debt? Women. Who do these big corporations market their products to? Women. Who buys the most shit in this world? Women. So for him to say that the women are going to be the ones to save the men from their bad credit habits, this is preposterous. I've never seen pandering at this level, y'all. This is different.
Over man, now we driving cars. You're renting an apartment, driving a Rolls Royce. Come on, brothers. This is the devil. This is the devil, but y'all not seeing it. When you get a real woman, you realize a woman's an investment because a woman speaks and breathes. She doesn't just push life out. She speaks and breathes life over you. And you men are losing because you're mistreating God's daughters. God don't play about his daughters.
And this is exactly why I say 𝗬𝗱𝗏 is not an interesting person. He's just a panderer. All he's doing is pandering to the women who want to listen to this type of rhetoric and bullshit that he is pushing. Snake oil salesman standing outside in a small booth. He's got the snake oil in front of him and he tells you to come. It's going to heal something on you, which it actually does not, but he speaks it into your mind. He makes you think that oil is going to cure something inside of you, some ailment, something that's wrong with you. He will literally speak that shit into he will brainwash you into actually thinking. That's the power of the tongue, people. And who's strong enough to do that? A snake. Snakes that whisper in your ear. This is why the snake went and spoke to who? Eve, because the snake has that tongue and it is able to speak that shit into your mind. It will be embedded in your mind. Whatever they want you to believe and think, it will be embedded in your mind. How do they do that? By slick talking you. And that's exactly what 𝗬𝗱𝗏 awakening does and is doing. Just in this video alone, in this interview alone, all he is doing is pandering. This is the reason why you can play this back and I guarantee you there's not going to be one moment that he is going to say anything good to uplift the man. But everything that happens, especially to our women, is a man's fault. Make it make sense, because if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. Until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.